Hey guys, Mike from Wrestling Then and Now. Thanks so much for checking out the YouTube channel and for all your support. If you haven't already, please click subscribe. I have so much content coming up. You don't want to miss anything. If you enjoy this video, please give it a like. It really does help my channel grow. Thanks again.
I want to welcome tonight's very special guest. He's someone who was a huge part of my fandom growing up. And I hate to wreck his gimmick, but if you get a chance to meet him at a convention, make sure you do because he's a really nice guy. Let's welcome to the show the Warlord. Warlord, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great tonight. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for doing this. I'm very excited.
Of course, very, very nice.
Awesome. So I grew up in New Jersey in 1987. I was in 7th grade, the height of my fandom, and you guys joined up with the WWE. How did that happen?
Actually, we were going to start doing those scaffold matches with the Road Warriors and NWA. Right. And we knew we were going to be the ones that would be taking that fall every night. Right. Sooner or later, we're going to get hurt. Sure. So just out of the blue, Grizzly Adams gave a call to Barbarian at his house and said, we'd like you, this was on a Thursday night, we'd like to fly you and Warlord into Atlanta the next day to go ahead and meet with us. We'd like to talk to you, in WWF. So, I just said, fine, we're off that day. Let's go, Went there, tickets were at the airport, got up there, limo waiting, took us to this real nice hotel, gave us some keys, went up to the room, opened the room, and there was Pat Patterson, Hulkster, and Vince McMahon. And they gave us a spiel. And so I expect, maybe, month or two down the road or something, No, they wanted us that Monday, that next Monday right away.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, wow. And Barb looks, he goes, we be there. I said, we're going to be there, Barb. Okay, I guess so. If you say so, we're going to be there, So it was fast.
Did you meet Vince or Hulk before this?
I met Hulk actually in Minnesota, Minneapolis. I trained in Minnesota under Eddie Sharkey. And I went to one of the shows that they had at the old, what was it? It was right next to the old, where the Vikings used to play, the Met Stadium or something like that it was. And went there, and they had taken us because we were new people in the NASA, just learning. They took us backstage, and Hulkster come up to me, and he said, "Man," he said, "brother," he says, "you're a big guy, man." He says, "Maybe I'll see you down the road someday," So it was pretty cool and that stuff, Yeah.
Did you end up doing any of the scaffold matches?
No, absolutely not. I didn't want to. Yeah. First of all, I really, truly, to tell you the truth, I really don't like heights like that. I really don't.
But I mean, even Dennis and Bobby and Cornette, what a huge risk it is for someone their size.
Yeah, it's a risk for anybody because all you got to do is just land once wrong and your knee snaps, your ankle snaps, something goes and you're done for a long time. Or if you can maybe even come back.
And these are house shows, right? These aren't like pay-per-views. These aren't like huge events. I think
these were a part of the Starcade thing back then, where they had like month-long things and that stuff. It's still not worth it. I don't care. Not worth it.
Right. So what was Vince's pitch to you guys?
What was that?
What was Vince's pitch? Does he talk money? Does he talk creative?
No, he basically just said, we really like you guys. You guys are doing incredible. We would like you guys come to work for us. And also at that time, the Can-Am Connection, one of the guys that got hurt, and Tito Santana at the time was their manager. And they really, really need a tag team to fill in real quick and that stuff against Demolition. So it just happened to be a nice break for us, and it just happened to work out really nice.
So it was, I think it was Strike Force. Was it Strike Force?
Strike Force. Yeah, Strike Force. Right, Strike Force.
So you knew you were coming in. You knew you were working with the champs. You knew you were coming in on top.
Yep, we knew that right away and that stuff. But they really didn't want us to truly get involved with Demolition, just kind of hit the ring like the Warriors would always do, and then boom, they would just take off real quick and that stuff, and just kind of do that going around at first and that stuff, till they put us with another team to work with.
Got it. How'd you like being a babyface?
It was different. Listen, I don't care. You can make me babyface, you can make me heel. I don't care. Whatever you need, I'll do. That's cool by me.
Do they talk tag team titles? Do they talk direction, or it's just simply, we like you guys, let's see how it goes?
Yeah, let's just say basically, we like you guys, let's see how it goes. Exactly.
Okay, got it. What was the biggest differences when you first got to New York over Jim Crockett's?
Just the stars that were there. I mean, listen, there was a lot of great stars in NWA, man. I was lucky enough to be with Sting, Dusty Rhodes. There was Lex Luger, Tully and Arn. So many, the Road Warriors, so many incredible people. Ric Flair, of course, which he's a god in the sport. And being around those guys, I learned so much. And then be able to make that leap into WWF, and all of a sudden, here's the guys you've been watching on cable TV all these years: Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Randy, Matchman Savage. You have, of course, Andre. Just these incredible people, man. They're just like comic book characters brought to life. And here I am. I'm Barbarian mingling with these guys and actually working with them. I mean, it's such an incredible feeling. It really is.
What was the schedule like?
Busy. We were probably doing 300 and I would say maybe 20 days a year. We were wrestling, and sometimes on the weekends, especially right into October, we were doing 2 shows a day, Saturdays and Sundays in different cities. I mean, it was a heck of a schedule. They had us going. I mean, it was, if you were hurt, if you were sick, whatever, man, you had to suck it up, and you just had to go. It was tough. It was tough.
I'm not asking dollars and cents, but how was the money compared to Jim Crockett's? Was it a lot more?
Yeah, it was better than Jim Crockett. Yes. Yes, it was better.